Chapter 3. Life-saving plants. Many plants have medicinal values. Studying about this branch of medicine obtained from plants is called Ayurveda. Chapter 4. Dangerous animals. King cobra is found in the jungles of India and China. They have wide hoods. They are able to spit their toxins. It is immensely painful, and once it enters the bloodstream, it can cause death within a very short time. Box jellyfish is so transparent that it is nearly invisible. It is found in the oceans surrounding Asia and Australia. Some species of box jellyfish produce extremely harmful poisons. Stings of these are extremely painful and can be fatal to humans. Pufferfish may look cute, but they are very dangerous. They are generally found in the oceans near Japan, China, Philippines, and Mexico. Its skin, muscle tissue, liver, and gonads contain a toxin known as tetrodotoxin. Cone snails are characterized by a conical shell and beautiful color patterns. They are typically found in warm and tropical seas and oceans worldwide. They release incredibly toxic venom which is strong enough to paralyze a healthy human instantly. Poison dart frogs are small frogs with brightly colored body. They are found in Central and South America. The brighter is the body color, more poisonous they are. This toxin blocks the nerve signals transmitted to muscles, causing paralysis and even death. Stonefish is a venomous fish which disguises itself with rocks on the seabed. It is very challenging for the divers swimming along the ocean floor to see stonefish as it looks like stones. The spines on the fish's back carry a toxin that can cause swelling, paralysis, shock, and ultimately death. Blue-ringed octopus is about the size of a golf ball. It is the most venomous animal in the sea. It is found around Australia, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Papua New Guinea. Its venom can cause blindness, nausea, paralysis, respiratory failure, as well as death. Chapter 5. Flesh-eating plants. Carnivorous plants are those that derive some or most of their nutrients from trapping and consuming small animals or insects. Chapter 7. Standing tall. A. Buildings. The competition among the countries to hold on their grounds the world's tallest buildings has been on the rise in the recent years. New technologies and developed materials have deemed the extraordinary heights possible. Extra stroke. The world's highest statue is the 182-meter high statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, which is twice as high as the Statue of Liberty. It was inaugurated by Shri Narendra Modi on 31st October 2018. Chapter 8. World's Greatest. Extra stroke. The world's longest train run without changing trains is the 10,214-kilometer route from Moscow, Russia to Pyongyang in North Korea. One train a week makes the journey on this route. It is scheduled to take approximately 7 days, 20 hours to complete the journey. Chapter 13. Gadget Update. Extra stroke. NASA named the world's first space-based optical telescope after American astronomer Edwin P. Hubble. Dr. Hubble confirmed an expanding universe which provided a foundation for the Big Bang theory. Hubble has made more than 1.3 million observations since its mission began in 1990. Astronomers using Hubble data have published more than 15,000 scientific papers, making it one of the most productive scientific instruments ever built. Chapter 14. Household Appliances. We use many different electronic gadgets at our home. They help us in many ways. Extra stroke. In oil-filled room heaters, electrical energy is used to heat the oil. The oil then radiates the heat energy in the room. It does not burn any oil fuel. Instead, the oil is used as a heat reservoir. Chapter 15. Moving on Wheels. A car is a wheeled motor vehicle used for transportation. It has become a necessary part of our daily transportation. In 1807, Francois Isaac de Rivaz designed the first car that was powered by an internal combustion engine running on fuel gas. The journey of modern automobiles began in 1886 when German inventor Carl Benz created an automobile that featured wire wheels with a 4-stroke engine fitted between the rear wheels. The first roadworthy cars used a lever instead of a steering wheel to steer. It had a design and functioning like that of a joystick. Let us learn some major parts of a car. Boot, aerial antenna, windshield, windscreen wiper, bonnet, tire, side view mirror, wheel, indicator, bumper, number plate, headlight. Chapter 16. Alluring Seven Sisters. Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Tripura, Assam, Manipur and Mizoram are known as Seven Sisters of India. They are also known as the Northeastern States. Extra stroke. The Seven Sisters are connected to mainland India through what is known as Chicken's Neck or Siliguri Corridor. It is a thin land stretch which shares borders with Bangladesh. Chapter 17. The Languages We Speak. India is a land of diversity. This diversity is felt in languages too. Many languages are spoken in India. Chapter 18. Civil Awards. Civil awards are given to the top performers for their distinguished work in several fields. It is given to any person without any discrimination on the basis of race, caste, gender, position, or religion. There are two categories of civil awards in India. 1. Bharat Ratna. It is the highest civil award in the country. Earlier, the awards were conferred only in the fields of science, public services, arts and literature, but amendments were made in 2013 in the eligibility criteria, after which sports category was also included. 2. Padma Awards. These awards are announced every year on Republic Day. The President of India presents the awards in March every year. The recipients are selected by Padma Awards Committee, which is constituted by the Prime Minister of India. There are 3 Padma Awards given as follows. A. Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civil honor of India. It is given for exceptional and distinguished service in any field including services rendered by the government servants. B. Padma Bhushan is the third highest civil honor of India. It is awarded to recognize distinguished service of a high order to the nation. C. Padma Shri. It is the fourth highest civil honor of India. It is given to recognize distinguished contribution to the nation. Chapter 19. Lakes of India. A lake is a big water body enclosed by land. Some lakes are natural and some lakes are man-made. Extra stroke. In the US and Canada border region, there are 5 lakes joined together, forming the lake region. Chapter 20. Martial Arts. Martial art is a self-defense system involving specialized movements. Many martial art forms were originated in different parts of India. Let us learn about some of them. 1. Gatka is a martial art associated with the Sikhs of Punjab region. It is a style of stick fighting with wooden sticks intended to simulate swords. 2. Kalaripayattu is regarded as the oldest and most scientific martial art and fighting system of its kind in the world. It was originated in North Malabar, Kerala. It is also known as Mother of all martial arts. 3. Pahalwani is a form of wrestling practiced by the people of India and Pakistan. It is the form of indigenous Malayuddha which dates back to 5th century BC. It involves using mainly locks, throws, pins, and submission. 4. Huen Langlon is a traditional martial art from Manipur. In Meitei language, it means war art. It is practiced with spear and sword. 5. Mardani Khel is a weapon-based Indian martial art from Maharashtra. It is particularly known for its use of the uniquely Indian patta, sword, and vita, corded lance. Extra stroke. In Japan, a sumo wrestler has a very high position in the society. Chapter 23. Animal Lovers. We are polluting the environment, hunting animals, introducing new species to new places for our own gain, and eventually destroying the entire ecosystem. Some ecological organizations are working to slow this down and motivate people to use natural resources in a sustainable way. Chapter 24. Carbon Footprint. A carbon footprint is defined as the total emission of carbon dioxide caused by an individual event, organization, or product. Carbon dioxide, being a greenhouse gas, leads to global warming. Thus, we must reduce our carbon footprint. So, to know more about carbon footprint, Chapter 25, Characters from Books. In literature, there are many characters from plays, novels, stories, etc., which have become immortal throughout the world. Let us learn about a few of them. Chapter 27. Figures of Speech. A figure of speech is a word or phrase that has a meaning other than the literal meaning. Let us know about some common figures of speech. 1. Metaphor. It is a figure of speech that compares an object or action in a way that is not literally true, but helps explain an idea or make the comparison. Examples: snow is a white blanket. He is a shining star. 2. Simile. It is a figure of speech that directly compares two things by using connecting words such as like, as, so, and than. Examples: he is as strong as an ox. They fought like cats and dogs. 3. Oxymoron. It is a figure of speech in which apparently contradictory terms appear in conjunction. Examples: faith, unfaithful, act naturally, alone together, amazingly awful, etc. 4. Paradox. It is a figure of speech in which a statement appears to contradict itself. Examples: nobody goes to Simon's restaurant anymore. It's too crowded. I must be cruel only to be kind. 5. Irony. It is a figure of speech in which there is a contradiction of expectation between what is said and what is really meant. Examples: there is a fire inside the fire station. An ambulance runs over a guy crossing the street. 6. Alliteration. Alliteration is a term used to describe a literary device in which a series of close words in a row with the same beginning consonant sound appear together. Examples: she sells seashells by the sea shore. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Chapter 28. Quotes to Remember. Here are some inspirational quotes by some famous personalities. Read, learn, and try your best, follow them. When one door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Helen Keller. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Mark Twain. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Eleanor Roosevelt. Only those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. John F. Kennedy. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Theodore Roosevelt. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Joshua J. Marine. Remember that the happiest people are not those who get more, but those who give more. H. Jackson Brown, Jr. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Thomas A. Edison. Chapter 33. Game of 22 yards. Cricket is a sport which is played between two teams of 11 players each who score runs, points by running between two sets of three small wooden posts called wickets. Each of the wickets is at one end of a rectangle of flattened grass called the pitch. Around the pitch is a much larger oval of grass called the cricket field. There is 30-yard circle between the wickets. Extra stroke. India got dismissed twice in a single day of Test match cricket during 1952 India's tour to England. England blew India away at Old Trafford for 58, and when they followed on, they were all out for 82, so being dismissed twice in a day. The only other team to hold this record is Zimbabwe, who were dismissed twice in a single day, not once, but twice, 2005 and 2011, both of them against New Zealand. Chapter 35. Golden Era of India at the Commonwealth Games. India hosted the 2010 Commonwealth Games, which were held in Delhi from 3rd to 14th October 2010. India won 101 medals in total, including 38 gold medals. For the first time in the history of the Games, India won over 100 medals in total and won a medal in gymnastics. India competed in the 2014 Commonwealth Games held at Glasgow, Scotland from 23rd July to 3rd August 2014. India won 64 medals in total, including 15 gold medals. India did not field athletes only in 3 disciplines: netball, rugby sevens, and triathlon. India competed at the 2018 Commonwealth Games at Gold Coast, Australia from 4th to 15th April 2018. India won 26 gold medals and a total of 66 medals. It was India's best position since the 2010 Commonwealth Games. Extra stroke. The 2022 Commonwealth Games will be held in Birmingham, England. They will be the 3rd Commonwealth Games to be hosted in England, following London 1934 and Manchester 2002. Chapter 36. Sports Honours. In India, sports awards are awarded annually by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, to recognise outstanding achievement in sports. The recipient or recipients is or are selected by a committee constituted by the ministry and is honoured for their spectacular and outstanding performance in the field of sports over a period of 4 years at international level. The Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, formerly known as Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, is the highest sporting honour. As of 2021, the award comprises a medallion, a certificate and a cash prize of Rs 25 lakh. The Arjun Award is the second highest sporting award. As of 2021, the award comprises of a cash prize of Rs 15 lakh, a bronze statue of Arjun, certificate and ceremonial dress. The Dronacharya Award is given to coaches for their outstanding and meritorious work on a consistent basis and enabling sportspersons to excel in international events over a period of 4 years. As of 2021, the award comprises a bronze statue of Dronacharya, a certificate, ceremonial dress, and a cash prize of Rs 15 lakh. The Dhyan Chand Award is a lifetime achievement sporting honour given to sportsperson for their contributions to sport, both during their active sporting career and after retirement. As of 2021, the award comprises a statue, a certificate, ceremonial dress, and a cash prize of rupee 10 lakh. Extra stroke. Dronacharya was the royal preceptor to the Kauravas and the Pandavas. He was an avatar of Brihaspati. Dronacharya was a master of advanced military arts, including the divine weapons or Astra. Chapter 37 Timeless Art. There are certain paintings that have held the attention of art lovers not just because they are beautiful but because they hold within themselves a story. Every stroke and each drop of color used is a word written on the canvas. Chapter 41 Enjoying Folk Tales. A folk tale is a short narrative in prose of unknown authorship which has been transmitted orally. The term, however, is often extended to include stories written by a known author, such as The Three Bears by Robert Southey. Folk tales are popular among people everywhere in the world. They include myths, fables, tales of heroes, and fairy tales. Chapter 42 Natural Fibres. Fiber is a thread or filament from which a fabric is formed. Fiber can be natural or artificial. Natural fibers can be obtained from plants or animals. Alpaca fiber. Alpaca fiber is one of the most luxurious fibers in the world. Its most remarkable quality is its softness because of less scales on each individual fiber compared to sheep's wool, which has many. This fiber comes from alpaca, a South American member of the camel family that is closely related to llama. Cashmere fiber. Cashmere fiber is known for its extreme softness, warmth, and lustrous quality. It is obtained from the undercoat of the Kashmiri goat by the process of combing. Angora fiber. Angora fiber is known for its softness, thin fibers, and fluffiness. It is also known for its silky texture. It is much warmer and lighter than wool due to the hollow cores. This fiber is obtained from Angora rabbits by plucking and shearing of the molting fur. Mohair. It is a luxury fiber notable for its durability, natural elasticity, flame-resistant, crease-resistant, high luster, and sheen. It is obtained from Angora goat. Fine hair from younger animals is used for finer applications such as clothing, and the thicker hair from older animals is more often used for carpets and heavy fabrics intended for outerwear. Chapter 45 Places of Worship. Extra stroke. The St. Thomas Malabar Catholic Church in Palayur, Kerala, was said to have been founded by St. Thomas, one of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ in AD 52. It is said to be the oldest church in India. It is also one of the oldest churches in the world. 46. Intelligence Services. Secret services are the intelligence organizations of different countries. Agents of these agencies collect secret information from different countries and they apply surveillance systems. Today, a nation depends not only on its army but also on its intelligence agencies to counter external and internal threats. Extra stroke. The secret services of the US protects the President and the Vice President of the US. Chapter 47 Spiritual Leaders. Many great religious leaders were born to guide human beings towards righteous life. Extra stroke. The Dalai Lama is the head of the Central Tibetan Administration (CTA). Tibet is a part of China. The present Dalai Lama is in exile in India. Chapter 48 Yoga for Life. Practicing yoga brings good health, concentration, peace, and nourishes the mind. Therefore, you should practice yoga regularly. 1. Pranam Asana, prayer pose. Stand with your feet together and balance your weight equally on both the feet. As you breathe in, lift both the arms. I repeat, Lift both the arms up from the sides, and as you exhale, bring your palms together in front of the chest in prayer pose. 2. Hasta Uttasana, raised arms pose. Breathing in, lift the arms up and back with head in between and palms facing each other. Push the pelvis forward a little bit. Try to feel the stretch in your body. 3. Hasta Padasana, hand to foot pose. Breathing out, bend forward from the waist such that palms touch feet by keeping the spine erect. Do not bend knees. 4. Ashwa Sanchalasana, equestrian pose. Breathing in, push your right leg back as far back as possible with the left leg between the palms. Bring the right knee to the floor and look up. 5. Ashtang Namaskara. Salute with 8 parts or points. Gently bring your knees down to the floor and exhale. Take the hip back slightly, slide forward, rest your chest and chin on the floor. Raise your posterior a little bit. The 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 knees, chest and chin should touch the floor. 6. Bhujang Asana, Cobra pose. Slide forward and raise the chest up into the cobra posture. Keep your elbows bent in this pose and the shoulders away from the ears. Look up. 7. Parvat Asana, mountain pose. Breathing out, lift the hips and the tailbone up, chest downwards in an inverted V posture. 8. Tadasana. Breathing out, first straighten the body, then bring the arms down. Relax in this position. Observe the sensations in your body. Benefits: 1. It improves the circulation of blood. 2. Strengthens the neck, shoulders, arms, wrists, fingers, back, stomach, waist, abdomen, intestines, thighs, knees, calves and ankles. 3. Gives the body a rigorous workout, thereby reducing excess fat. 4. Helps tone our muscles and keep them lean and strong. 5. Helps relax our mind and reduces anxiety, fear and restlessness. 6. Helps build focus and achieve inner peace. 7. Improves flexibility of the spine and limbs. 8. 8. Improves posture and thus general attractiveness. 9. Improves the functions of all our internal organs. 10. Helps calm your mind, giving you a good night's sleep. Extra stroke. There are 84 classic yoga asanas, the asana being one of the 8 limbs of yoga. Chapter 49. News Update. In August 2019, erstwhile state Jammu and Kashmir was divided into 2 union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. India now has 28 states and 8 union territories. Joe Biden won the presidential elections in the United States and is the current president. Coronavirus disease COVID-19 is a highly communicable disease caused by coronavirus. It started spreading from Wuhan City, China in December 2019. The pandemic resulted in lockdown and suffering to millions of people worldwide. President Ramnath Kovind inaugurated the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, Gujarat on 24th February 2021. It is the largest cricket stadium in the world, having a seating capacity of 110,000 people. India's vaccination drive against COVID-19 began on 16th January 2021. In a short span of 9 months, India achieved the feat of administering 1 billion COVID vaccines on 21st October 2021. India's debt-ridden national airlines, Air India, has been sold to its original owner Tata. Former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru nationalized it from J.R.D. Tata, but soon after it lost its glory and suffered huge losses. Tatas have regained the control of Air India and hopefully its fate will turn around now. Chapter 50. Types of forces. A force is a push or a pull that changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion or shape of an object. It is measured in newtons. N. Forces are of two types. A. Contact forces. Forces that come into play when objects touch each other. 1. Tension force. It is the force that acts when a material is stretched. 2. Frictional force. It is a force that acts when two objects rub against each other. 3. Applied force. It is the force exerted on an object by a person or another object. 4. Air resistance force. It is the force acting on an object traveling through the air. 5. Spring force. It is the force exerted by spring on an object. B. Non-contact forces. Forces that come into play without touching each other. 1. Magnetic force. It is the force exerted on a magnetic object by a magnet. 2. Electrostatic force. It is the force exerted by an electrically charged body on another charged body. 3. Gravitational force. It is the force exerted on an object due to the gravity. Chapter 52. Sustainable living. What is sustainable living? Sustainable living is the practice of reducing our demand on natural resources. Sustainable living is an opportunity for us to adopt actions for sustainable living that can help us reduce our carbon footprint or environmental impact by altering our lifestyle. Achieving sustainable living. 1. We can do gardening at our home or in our neighborhood. Gardens help promote sustainable living in our area. Gardens create green spaces and it plays an important role in offsetting carbon emissions. 2. We should practice minimalism. Minimalism is making sure that everything we own and use is put to its maximum purpose. 3. We should walk, bike or carpool to work and school. The less personal use of our car we do, the more we and the environment will benefit. 4. We should spend more time in reading and playing games. By reducing our reliance on entertainment forms that require energy and natural resources, we can help reduce the demand. 5. We should follow reduce, reuse and recycle. We should reduce our need to buy new products. If there is less waste, then there is less to recycle or reuse. We may recycle old glass bottles or aluminum cans. We should keep a recycle bin at our home and try to recycle the things. Chapter 53. Branches of Science. Science is a vast area of study that encompasses intellectual and practical activities, systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural objects.